Hey there, welcome to episode 83 of the Buy Me an Update audio program. I am your host, as usual, Dan Hugo, recording this at 7:01 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time here in the greater Vegas area on Monday, June 22nd, 2026. We normally publish every Monday in the morning this quick rundown of the previous week's audio programming and the upcoming news and announcements of the day, of the week. If you saw the cover art for today's episode, it seems very odd. AI doesn't always do what you want. The title of this week's episode is Another Trip Around. You can probably guess what that means. The summary of today's episode: birthdays lose something after a while. Every decade would be fine, I think. In the meantime, what do we have and what goes on? The links, as usual, point to all of the various audio programs to which I'm referring. You can probably track down some more stuff as a result. Last week, Let's Innovate for Vegas was a quick rundown on our outreach to other cohorts of any size and structure to form a larger civic innovation landscape of collaboration, national, global, galactic, take your pick. Quaggling Sand was a reflection on history and cycles and repeating possibilities based on some recent reading and my general view that history needs to be taught in a better and more useful way, but that's for another time. FFS Talk was about how AI is becoming the thing everyone must integrate into their everything, whether you like it or need it or want it or not. And that really does include data centers, I think. Cafe Genius Impresarios was a mild play on words in the title about how we are encountering only good news here in Vegas with regard to some economic possibilities in the current state of affairs, but this applies everywhere. News and announcements upcoming, or yesterday. So yeah, my birthday was yesterday, often the day of summer, the first day of summer. So I don't really have to deal with much attention thanks to the whole equinox thing. So that's fine. I don't really celebrate it anymore. It's just another day, really, when you get down to it, like all the rest. Another one is coming up next year. So that's the announcement. And that's for your information. The Cafe Genius News newsletter is something of a failure. It's on LinkedIn only at the moment. Which is going to spur me to get Mailman up and running to self-hosted newsletters, including the Cafe Genius News, otherwise known as mailing lists, listserv. There's nothing new here. It's just that people charge for them now, which is important in that getting away from the LinkedIn silos in general is basically critical for everything I want and need to accomplish. Every single thing will be better if I get away from LinkedIn, sprint away from LinkedIn. LinkedIn sucks. I may have mentioned that many other times. I took a break from Coffee Solo for a week. It's been over a week, I think. Turns out adding 3 newsletters weekly on top of the already 4 normal audio programs plus this one, something's got to give. It does take some effort to do all this, and we all know I have too much to do already, which is true. The thing without the schedule gets a respite. Sometimes people say respite. I'll leave that to you to figure out. That's where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you so much for listening. As always, do check out the various audio programs that are located in my buymeacoffee.com/DanHugo profile page. That's really why I've kept that platform around for 5 years and almost 3 months now. You don't really have to spend any money. Not at all. You can if you want. You can buy me a coffee. You can use the affiliate links and purchase some of my favorite coffee beans for yourself. And then I will get something like 3 coffee beans for that. There are affiliate links for products I actually use, links to everything I'm content creating and some projects I'm working on. And I keep saying this and I keep forgetting to do it. I need to make sure everything is up to date as far as some projects that we're working on. There will be more and more going on as the summer progresses. Let's see what happens. Thank you for listening as always. You'll hear me through the week. Take care. Bye-bye.